To you? Damn, do you need any massages?
There's going to be a little bit of a sensitive topic.
Damn,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that to happen.
That's the most challenging
Yes,
one.
it is. Yes, it is. Because hey, you are going to live in that space. You are going to use that spaces. I'm an artist and a creator. That's it. I need to figure out you.
Yeah.
I need to figure out what you want. When I worked with Mr. Bauer, which was just a Kuliya Kabalama, he made me understand how a lifeless object, how you can make it a feeling. When I was young, I was quite hard and I was quite nasty.
So Tanuj, welcome to Fashion Voices. Thank you. So I'm going to hit you from the first question from the beginning because I'm not going to give you like long introduction. This is boring. Because many people know who you are. So you have been talked about, like you have talked about your studying and who you are, like you know, in many interviews. So we'll start from something different. Okay? So you live at the intersection of design, fashion, hospitality and performance. When people look at you, what do you wish they truly understood about who you are beyond all these aesthetics?
So that's easy because how I see myself
Yeah.
is that I'm a creator.
Yeah.
So I'm an artist and a creator. That's it. So all of those things that you mentioned is all of part of art.
Okay. And your interior spaces feel emotional, not just beautiful. It has some kind of a story into it. When you just walk in, you see a story in front of your eyes. So where does this emotional intelligence in your design come from?
Actually, that's the way I start. Now, I say if you give me a job, that's how I start. I need to figure out you.
Yeah.
I need to figure out what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, it's like what you see, what you would like to see, what you would like to wake up to,
Yeah.
how you would like to feel when you're living in that space. And all of those things, how you become a better person, a relaxed person in that space. So yes, of course, it's psychological and emotional. I mean, I think when I worked with Mr. Bauer, which was just at Kuliya Kabalama, he made me understand how a lifeless object, how you can make it a feeling.
Okay.
So that's essentially what I
Yeah. So, I mean, like, I can go beyond and beyond talking about your projects. Like, because when you, as I said, when you walk into it, you get some emotional story behind it. But what were your top 3 projects that were designed for?
Top 3 projects.
Yeah.
It depends whether you're asking me about aesthetically or philosophically as well.
Okay,
Because
let's go aesthetically.
Okay. I'll start off, if you don't mind, I'll start off
Okay.
philosophically
Okay.
because I've done Suarana,
Yeah.
pediatric palliative care for children with cancer.
Yeah. Okay.
So I find it amazing because right on top of the building, which is in the heart of like Maharakam,
Okay.
next to the cancer hospital.
Yeah.
But at the top of the hospital, there is a garden, which is called it's a healing garden.
Okay.
And on top of that, there's a perfume garden.
Okay.
So that's amazing. You know
Yeah.
what we did, the planting we did, and how we brought all 4 religions into it.
Yeah.
And how we see the kids there is amazing, and they're reviving. When they're actually supposed to be in their last days of their life.
Yes.
But I think it extends life
Yeah.
with that. So that's just philosophical.
Okay.
But aesthetically, I have quite a few projects. Like Selenia Talpe is a beautiful boutique hotel that I have turned into. I mean, I've created. There is a lot like that. I mean, the whole of Edwards collection has
Okay.
some beautiful. I mean, everything's got a story attached
Yeah.
to it, so it's really interesting.
And then you have balanced being a creative entrepreneur and a public figure. What's the hardest part of carrying both identities at the same time?
No, it's not hard.
It's not hard.
Nothing is hard. As
Okay.
long as you don't take it. As long as you don't have a really strong ego.
Okay.
I think that's what destroys you.
Yeah.
And as a younger entrepreneur, when I was young, I was quite hard and I was quite nasty, I would say. I was like quite determined everything had to be in a certain way.
Okay.
But I have changed over the years.
Okay.
I mean, age solves all these problems.
Okay.
And it's now it's not so difficult to balance between the different professions.
Okay. So Sri Lankan society still has very strong expectations of masculinity.
Okay.
So as a man who expressed beauty, softness and sensitivity, was there any resistance at the beginning of your career? Because like when you started, like all these things that I said must be a very different time and age, you know? So was there any resistance that when you started?
I think all my life I've been an actor.
Okay.
So I've actually played the part that everybody expects me to.
Okay.
But silently, I am who I am.
Okay.
I've never lost my identity.
Mm-hmm.
And I have respected others.
Yeah.
But at the same time, respected myself.
Yeah.
My identity. And what I wish to do and what I wish not to do, you know. So it's never really been a problem now.
Okay. So you have modeled, acted, and worked in hospitality.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I created beautiful place. So 3 worlds that with strong judgment that you have conquered, and which space challenged you most mentally?
Acting, interiors, and
Okay.
hospitality.
Yes.
I think out of the lot, hospitality is the easiest because from the day I was just a little child, I guess.
Okay.
I was in hospitality because my father was
Yeah.
and my mother. I mean, they're all kind of people who started the hospitality industry in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
So that was kind of easy, just and
Yeah.
and as a child, as a actor,
Yeah.
I think it's quite challenging because you've got to lose yourself
Yeah.
and become the expectation of the director
Yeah.
and the story,
Okay.
right? So that's quite challenging. But
Yeah.
most challenging for me is to deliver what you want as an interior designer.
That's the most challenging one.
Yes, it is. Because
Really?
you are going to live in that space. You
Yeah.
are going to use that space. You're going to earn from that space
Yeah.
sometimes. So I can't get it wrong. You know, I have to justify your reasoning.
Yeah.
I have to deliver to your reasoning.
Oh, if that question was asked from me, I would put that one, you know,
To be the easiest.
To be the easiest.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's interesting because different people have different processes.
So you're
yeah.
not good at what you do. I guess that's.
I mean, hello, you want to say it, but not like you. But no, it's like, you know, that's very interesting because people have different thinking patterns.
Yeah.
And even though it's like you're like the expert, but still you're like,
I mean, they are all wired in a different way.
yeah.
right?
It's very
That's why the world
interesting.
is so beautiful because everybody is different.
That's true. So your hotels feel deeply personal, as I said. If your spaces were mirrors of your inner world, okay? If your spaces were like mirrors in your inner world, what would people see?
Damn.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that to happen. I'm nicely covering it up. I'm a really good interior designer.
You're going to cover it up. You're not going to do it. No. No one gets a peek?
Into my inner world.
Yeah. No.
You mean you're asking about my inner world or you want the mirror to reflect?
The mirror to reflect your inner.
Hmm. So my inner world is mostly empathy.
Okay.
I think, yeah. So I like to see people grow,
Okay.
become their best
Yeah.
version of themselves.
Okay.
And at the same time, I'm trying hard to understand where people come from
Yeah.
and, you know, deliver what is required and to be careful.
Okay.
Not to violate anybody, not to make any wrong judgments. You know, there's so many things, yeah.
Okay. So there is going to be a little bit of a sensitive topic, and I asked you before, your permission to ask that. So you once opened up in an interview a very painful experience from your childhood without revealing trauma. How did that moment shape you as the person who you are today?
So I was only 11 when
Okay.
it happened, the trauma. But I was also very innocent and naive, right? I'm not any one of those anymore, right? because you get, I think I should thank the people who did that to me because I am a different version of myself now thanks to what happened.
Yeah.
So I actually thank my younger self and the pain that I went through as a younger person to become a more stronger person with a strong identity and know exactly what to deliver and who I am. You know, my personality and what I deliver. You know, it's really helped me. Thank you.
It did.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I mean, it's no point living in pain and fear.
No.
You have to get over it.
Yeah. So success looks very glamorous online. So, but what part of your journey was slightly the loneliest for you in this whole world of glamour and success?
I guess when you start, any profession, when you start as a hotelier, long hours of work, constantly you're not getting sleep, and people watching, asking you whether you're a drug addict because you're so sleek, skinny, and you look like you've not slept for ages, because you're constantly serving people and making their dreams a reality.
Yeah.
Right, as a hospitality person. Even interiors, I mean, when I started, you got to learn a lot. You can't make mistakes at another person's cost.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not easy. It's quite challenging.
So now I'm going to hit the last set of questions. So I would tell me, like anyone who's watching this program, your advice on the main 5 mistakes that people do when they're designing their houses.
You got to be very careful not to over-design it.
Okay.
And also, you've got to first find out for yourself why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a house, and you need to come up with the reason to why.
Yeah.
And also, you got to be very careful at the directions. I'm not talking about Vastu or Feng Shui. Yes, if you are a believer of Vastu or Feng Shui, you should do that.
Yeah.
But if it's very important about the views, and also, like, say, if you don't have the views, how you create a view within the space.
Yes.
And even if you are like a turtle, like a collector, which I am, right? You've got to be careful how you actually display all.
And then one message you want to give to the world as Tanuj, what would that be?
So, like I told you before, I mean, become the best version of yourself.
Okay.
And have empathy, because the world needs more of that.
Okay.
Right? You need to understand that everybody is significant.
Yeah.
And people are different.
Yeah.
And you've got to understand everybody for who they are, not what you expect them to be.
And how did you feel about today's interview? And what's one message that you want to give to me?
To you?
Yes.
Damn, do you need any massages?
That's formality.
So you're squeezing me by the neck now. No, I really loved it.
Okay.
I watched quite a lot of your programs.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed it because it's refreshing.
Yeah.
Because, there's a very few people interviewing in Sri Lanka. And it's nice that you've come with a fresh feel to the whole interview.
Okay.
So I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
What do I give you as advice? Do you really need it? Damn. You're way better. I mean, I don't do this kind of stuff. This is what you do. You can maybe give me some interviews, but I'm not.
I mean, in life. What do you want to give me? Any advice on love?
Oh,
yes.
You've got a lot of wonderful connections. You made a lot of wonderful connections, and you are the only one who has the capacity to go beyond everybody else's creation when it comes to design. I think I'm expecting, you're fantastic, don't get me wrong, but I'm expecting so much more. You have the capacity than nobody else.
Okay. So thank you so much. It was lovely having you next to me, talking to you. And since it was a very fresh experience for all of us, because so far in the season, in the first season, it was all actors, actresses. And now in the second season, we are like, first time I'm interviewing an interior designer.
Ah, okay.
So it's very refreshing for all of us having that insight. And I hope I was not like the basic questions on interior design so far that you have joined already. So it was really grateful. Thank you so much. And this is Fashion Voices with Kushan, and I'm sitting next to me is a legend in interior design, hospitality, and he's all rounder. He does acting, modeling, and everything. So love yourself till next time. And this is Fashion Voices with Kushan.
Thank you.